Ryan, take over. Yes, Master Ryan. He's not connected or? Morning, Venkat. Morning. Morning, Ronald.
Morning.
Good morning, Venkat. Good morning,
Am I
Raj.
audible?
Ryan,
Morning.
are you speaking?
Yeah, am I audible?
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah,
go on.
good morning,
Go ahead.
Ryan. Good morning,
Good
Ronald.
morning, good
Hi,
morning,
good
everyone.
morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Shiva.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning. So, how's everyone doing today?
Great.
Yeah, very fine.
Great, great, great. Okay, so let's kickstart meeting number 97. Let's go. Okay. So, good morning, one and all. How are you all doing today? Good, very good morning. Sunny, bright morning. How's everyone doing?
Good,
Very
good.
Very good, very good.
I hope everyone's awake, alive, and doing well. Before I start this meeting, I wanted to ask all of you all, how was your week today? How did the week go?
It's very tiring.
Tiring, yes, yes. I definitely. Even I came in with an intense week, so I can definitely relate with all of you all. So, nevertheless, welcome all to our 97th Newstart Toastmasters meeting. Amazing milestone. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. Yes, and welcome back, Anita. We missed you for 2 meetings. Welcome back back into the meeting. And without further ado, let's go on and talk about the agenda, the rules for the meeting, the presentation. You have it? Yeah. So everyone's online today?
You can just allow me the sharing.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Okay. Next slide. Okay. So now, just like everybody in our life, whether it's professional as well as personal, have a mission in our lives. So as our club has a mission. So request all of you all to please read the mission after me. We provide a supportive
We provide a supportive
and positive learning experience
And
Positive learning experience
in which members are empowered
in
in which members are empowered
to develop communication
to develop
communication
communication
and leadership skills,
and leadership skills,
resulting in greater self-confidence
resulting in greater self-confidence
and personal growth.
and
and
personal.
personal growth.
Thank you very much, everyone. So, of course, in every Toastmasters meeting, there are a few ground rules that we abide by. So one of them being that we should clap after each and every person speaks and applaud the speaker after he gives a speech so as to motivate the speaker and give him some confidence. Please turn off your cell phone so as to not disturb the decorum of the meeting and to maintain smooth flow of the meeting. Since we are all online now, so I'm sure everyone might be aware of your respective fire exits, and I think no one, yeah. So, and we refrain from talking on 3 topics in each Toastmasters meeting, that is sex, politics, and religion. So I would request each and every speaker not to talk about these topics and refrain from using them. Yeah, next slide. Yeah, so now I would like to invite the president of Newstart Toastmasters Club, our very dynamic, experienced, and joyful Toastmaster Prasad. Please, round of applause.
Thank you so much, Ryan, for that energetic start to our meeting. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Let me start with the story. In a bustling corporate office, a talented young professional, Samir, was known for his exceptional marketing skills. He devised brilliant campaigns and had innovative ideas, but always struggled to convey them effectively during the meetings. One day, a new project was assigned to his team. The success of this project relied on a clear and persuasive presentation to the stakeholders. Samir knew like this was his chance to shine, but he was nervous about presenting his ideas eloquently. Now, determined to overcome this hurdle, he sought guidance from his colleague Alex, who was known for his excellent communication skills. Alex shared tips and techniques, emphasizing the significance of structuring her thoughts logically and practicing her delivery. Following this advice, Samir spent extra hours crafting his presentation, incorporating a clear storyline and engaging visuals. He practiced it in front of the mirror and sought feedback from his teammates. On the day of the presentation, Samir confidently presented his ideas. The stakeholders were impressed not only by his creative contents, but also the ability to articulate and convey them effectively. The project was approved, and Samir's newfound communication skills opened doors for him, propelling his career forward. This experience teaches us the immense value of good communication skills in the professional world as well as in our personal life. It's not just about having the great ideas. It's about being able to express them clearly and persuasively, enabling success and growth in any endeavor. So with this message, I welcome you all to the Newstart's 97th meeting and declare this meeting as open. Now we'll just go through the short presentation. Yeah, just will go very brief. This like the Toastmaster is a non-profit this organization where we learn communication and the leadership skills, and in every meeting we do prepared speeches, impromptu speeches, and constructive evaluation. It was founded by Dr. Rafi Smedley in October 22, 1924. Toastmasters enables us to build confidence for the public speaking and make us a effective speaker, improve our presentation skills, leadership skills, and we follow some curriculum of pathways wherein we work on 5 core competencies: personal, public speaking, interpersonal skills, strategic leadership management, and confidence building. We have the 11 pathways to work on these 5 competencies, and we have 5 levels in each of the pathways, where it starts with the basic and it goes to the expert. And at the completion of each level, we get a certificate from the Toastmasters International, and we have a distinguished Toastmasters program, which is a highest educational program which we can get. And now for the upcoming events and this update. Now, first is like we have three members who have completed different levels, starting with Toastmaster Rajalakshmi. She had completed level 4 of the innovative planning, and Toastmaster Ran completed the level 1 of leadership development, and myself completed level 1 of presentation mastery. Please join to just congratulate them on their achievement. And we have like this upcoming the event by our district, that is a judges training which is planned for tomorrow. So I just hope all the members have registered for the event, and they will get benefited by attending this the event. Now we'll have a small introduction by our guest. First, let me just acknowledge the presence of our District 127 program quality team member, DTM Hashim Harim. Like he knows, like he needs to know the introduction in our the Toastmaster fraternity. He has been there from long, and he is a champion speaker, and he has many accolades against his name, and he is here to us to educate us on the this debate skills. So please, thank you so much, DTM Hashim, for your presence today. And we have one more guest, Ronald. If you can just briefly introduce yourself. Just a brief.
Yeah. Okay. I'm Ronald. I actually attended the first in-person meeting at the NMC conference hall what we have there. I got introduced to the club and the members in person, and today I'm attending the online session. So I'm very happy to be part of the club. So very soon, let me also participate in other debates and in whatever way I can contribute to the Toastmasters. While I have just got into it to develop my public speaking skills, I think this should be a good platform to develop and master the skills. So I would thank all of you all to be part, to be with me on this journey and be a part of this Toastmasters Club. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ronald. And we also have our Toastmasters Siva, who will be also delivering this speech today. Thank you so much for your presence. Now, without much delay, we'd like to go to the captain for today's meeting. She also needs to know this introduction. She has been the mentor of our club and also many other clubs. She had done various leadership roles across different levels, and currently serving as VP membership at our club. And she's also the District 127 IT manager. So please put your hands together and welcome the Toastmaster for the day, DTM Anita Naidu.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Prasad. And all of us need introductions because we keep changing every day, no? I mean, from a very good person, we might become a very bad person, or from a highly shy person, like we all started in Toastmasters, we could become a very extravagantly, impromptu person. So today, yes, we don't have a theme put on the flyer because everything was so impromptu to a great extent. So the themes kept on flying from one topic to another topic, but I will not get into the theme before I congratulate all the milestone speaker members who have made it to completing different levels. A very big, a hearty congratulations to each one of you out there. And yes, we are looking forward to seeing more coming up in the coming meeting. Yes, So now today we have a range of things happening. I'm going to open up the Pandora's box slowly. I'll not get into it fast. But before that, we're going to do a small brain game. It's not a brain game, it's a day-to-day game, which puts like
You're mute, Anita. You're mute.
No, I'm not.
No,
No, we can't hear you.
No, no,
We're
we
able
can.
to hear
we can
her.
hear. We can hear her.
Yeah, so now the internet is playing foul. So general evaluator Raghuram, you have to look into it. Is it okay?
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, fine, finally. Okay, now what I want to do is today, I want you all to switch on your videos, everyone. And we're going to play a very interesting game, which is already there in the Toastmasters. What is the Toastmasters AI software that we have? Quick question. We've done a meeting before on that.
Udly.
Yeah. So in Udly, you do have some very interesting games which you can play with the computer yourself, but we're going to do it now with our members. So we've done this before, so we're just going to do it again. As you all know, we always think that impromptu speech is something which you come to the stage and then do, but actually it needs preparation, is what Mark Twain himself had quoted once upon a time, saying that it usually takes more than 3 weeks for him to prepare for an impromptu speech. Now, we don't have 3 weeks. We don't have 3 minutes also, I'm pretty sure. What we're going to do is, I'm going to start with a line about one of you or anything regarding you, what I can see here in the video. And I'm going to take my successive speaker's name. Okay, so the successive speaker has to pick it immediately and start talking about whomever he is interested. I mean, even if I don't take the name, I'm going to start about, suppose I'm looking at, let's say, Venkat, Toastmaster Venkat. I'm going to start talking about him, and Venkat has to, and I'll just say Venkat. So then Venkat has to catch up, okay, from there. Or we can do the other way around, keep it even more impromptu. I will complete on Venkat, and then I'll mention somebody's name, and that person has to pick up whomever he wants from the screen. All right, is that clear? And the timer, you're going to time for 30 seconds, red. Okay, done. So the timer will go in the end. At least hers is not impromptu now. So we begin. Everyone said, do you want a repetition? Keep your mics open so that you can catch up immediately. I hope I'm clear. You need to spell out the name of the successive speaker, and the speaker will start 30 seconds, red will be shown, and you have to stop. So be aware of it, and here we go. I like the color of shirt, the color of the shirt Shiva is wearing today. I am basically a checks person, like and a polka dots person. And when I was kind of fostering, flaunting Western dresses, I was a person who used to always wear checked over a plain T-shirt and a denim. So I think that's something which I like. And I don't know when Shiva is going to get rid of his beard. I'm looking forward to him coming into this meeting a little more happier and looking much more younger than what he is looking currently. And I think today he is going to give us an excellent speech. I'm looking forward to listening to him after a long, long time. Venkat.
Good morning, Toastmasters. So I really admire of TM Anita's speech. Whenever I hear, I get enthusiasm, and I really admire his pronunciation of all the vocabularies and the way of speech and everything. I wanted to follow her speech. If could have record this one, I can hear more and more and practice seriously. So over to Anshuman.
Hi. First of all, I'm missing Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Ryan, seeing him in person now that he's miles and miles away in Australia. And since tomorrow, I don't know how many of you are cricket fans, but India is playing Australia. I have a question. Who is he supporting, India or Australia? I hope he's not changed alliance. Ryan, you better be. Exactly. So, Ryan, I hope you're supporting our own country. Prasad.
Thank you. Humor King, I like our current VP very much for his dedication towards the Toastmasters and our club, and he took the role like like he was quite new to the Toastmaster and he was not even much aware. But the way he has learning and the way he has like gelled into the role, I really admire, and I really like to because this is even like this inspire us. Like sometimes even we may not we may get a little bit carried away, but by seeing him we learn. So I pass it to Toastmaster Said.
Thank you very much. I am inspired by all of you, but especially I'm inspired by Toastmaster Rajalakshmi. Despite of being having a family there, her dedication, her passion to the Toastmasters meeting, it's incredible. I also see, I think it is in the family, because she keeps encouraging her son to take part in this meetings. And I think this is really inspiring for all of us, because at times I don't have time, and also I don't prepare well, but by seeing Rajalakshmi, by seeing her son attending this session and preparing so well, it's really inspires me. Moreover, I also remember she is a bit sarcastic in pushing the other members also to take part in the roles. This happened with me the last time. I said I was very busy. She said everyone is busy. So I think it's really nice of her to push the other members to take up the roles. And person like me who is so procrastinating and lazy, I think
Time
such
up.
sarcasm. Thank you.
Your next speaker, please
My
announce.
next speaker is our guest, Ronald.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I would like to talk about Toastmaster Anita. Toastmaster Anita was the first person that I've been in touch with in the entire group, because when I got Ryan on board, she was the one who used to always keep asking me, why has Ryan not joined? And today, when I was not able to join on time, I said, oh my God, now it's me, huh? So I was just waiting that she doesn't, start following up. Oh, why you are late by 3 minutes? But then, okay, fine. I think I got excused the first day, but then I have to be in time the next time. So I thank Anita for having supported Ryan all throughout. And then today, in the first time that I have seen her live, so I would say yes, she is an excellent mentor to all of us. So thank you for being there for the team. And today I'm also part of the same team. Thank you so much. And I would take it to Toastmaster Rajalakshmi.
Go ahead, Rajlakshmi. I will time you.
Yeah, I can. Okay, I can also time. Good morning, all the Toastmasters. And today I have to talk about the big B of Newstart Toastmasters, who is none other than our DTM Ragura, whom I have the confidence that I can always approach him if I have any doubt in Toastmasters. We have worked together. We worked in the year 2020. I was the treasurer and he was the president. During that time itself, he was so supportive, not only in terms of that treasury matter related or any Toastmaster related. He was always there to support, and he was even whenever I was not available, he was even playing the role of mine. So that was very much appreciating. And even now also, whenever I do any speech other than my evaluations, the evaluator did, I always approach him and I ask him, because I feel like he gives genuine feedback which I can follow. So even in my recent speech also, I just approached him and asked how was it, and he gave prompt feedback also. And I always thank him for his support throughout my Toastmaster journey. Next is Toastmaster Raghuram.
Thanks, Rajalakshmi, for the wonderful words. First of all, Rajalakshmi is one of the person I will say that she to execute her responsibility. She will be there anytime, and that is one of the good things. Okay, and moving on to the person whom I am going to speak on is DTM Hashim. DTM Hashim is one of the person who joined somewhere maybe later to me, but throughout what we observed, we share each other that he used to say, Raghu, I did not see you since last 1 year. Yeah, I was not there 1 year inactive. So, and I used to see the way he delivered his speeches in all categories. That is amazing. And I used to try to, for a few years, I little chased, then I stopped. Okay. Now, maybe this year I'm thinking again to chase the way Hashim was into international speeches. I'm thinking in that line. That is one of the things. And another thing is I want to become a trainer the way Hashim does. I'm thinking to become like that. So therefore, next this one session, I'm giving an impromptu education session. Okay, that is one of the thing I'm going to say. So to start with what Hashim doing, I'm going to do that. So my next speaker is, I think everybody has done.
No, still any other.
Shiva. Okay, my next speaker is Shiva. Okay, fine.
Okay, good morning, fellow Toastmasters. So Anita spoke about the checks shirt, but I would like to clarify the difficulties that I always faced with my check shirts, because you have to always see what the check shirts inside, because this check shirts is 90% of black. In India, especially in our Hindu community, having black is very difficult, because for me personally, I cannot wear this for my birthday. I cannot wear this when I'm going to temple. And even I cannot wear this for the birthdays of my wife, my children, or even for their relatives for that matter. So it's highly difficult to have a check shirts with black. But today, fortunately, it's an event. I personally feel Toastmasters gave me an opportunity. This was ironed for quite a long time, kept in my wardrobe. Today, I could pull it out and I'm wearing. I'm so grateful. Anita, though you mentioned check shirts, it has a lot of black, but today I could use it. Thank you. And I would like to pass it on to Toastmaster Hashim.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shiva. I'm going to speak today about our president, Toastmaster Prasad. I've been, associated with Toastmaster Prasad for quite a few years now. I was lucky enough that he would, consult with me or talk to me or invite me during his tenure as AD and now as president as well. So I'm very grateful to him for all the times that, he has checked in with me, just spoken to me and connected with me to guide him or support him in any way he can. I always found him to be somebody who was super into whatever it is. I have to go do it. I'll try and do it to the best I can. See how I can make this very nicely done. And you can see him today, all dressed up, ready as a president, with contrasting colors. Shiva, he doesn't mind having the dark shirt inside. No checks. He only bothers about balancing the checks in his bank account. That's it. He's not bothered about the checks or anything like that. Plain will do for him. So that's it about Toastmasters. Prasad, who hasn't spoken yet?
Ryan has not.
Ryan has not spoken yet, right? Over to you, Toastmaster Ryan. You're on mute.
Yeah, thank you, DTM Hashim. So I would like to talk about very own Toastmaster Anshuman. Anshuman has been we are similar, we're very close in age, and he's been like a role model to me in this Toastmasters club. And his sense of humor, the way he speaks, his energy, and the way he attracts audience is something that I really like and really admire, and something that I would definitely want to learn from him. Also, Toastmaster Anshuman, I like his I like how chill he is, easygoing, but yet gets the job done. So that's Toastmaster Anshuman. And also Toastmaster Anshuman, I would like to know your hair care routine, because I need to grow my hair also. you need to give me some tips on that hair care routine. But yeah, over to you. Who didn't speak? Yeah. Toastmaster.
We're done.
Everyone spoke?
Yeah. You begin the meeting and you're the last one to speak on this. So I think we've come to at the end of this, and how was the experience? I mean, what I started with was to comment something about, the person's dress or surroundings. But eventually, being a human being, we all started to talk about the better things, the good things about each other. And I think it turned out to be even more colorful and eventful than what it was supposed to be. Thank you so much, Toastmasters. I hope you all enjoyed. If you all didn't enjoy, then unmute yourselves. So you enjoyed, right? I'm not even giving you time to do that. Okay, so now we move on to the actual program, the actual segment of events that are tuned in today in the agenda. To begin with, we have the word master, who is none other than our Vice President Education, Toastmaster Syed Ahmed, who's going to give us the word for the day. Toastmaster Ahmed.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, the word of the day is, let me just put this. Yeah, the word of the day is stupendous. It's an adjective meaning extremely impressed. Synonyms: miraculous, incredible, fantastic, amazing. Antonyms are terrible, ordinary, unimpressive, usual. Sentences: the view from top of the mountain was absolutely stupendous. Second sentence: the chef prepared stupendous meal that left everyone impressed. And the third sentence is, the concert was stupendous success with fans cheering all night long. Thank you. So I would like to request some of the Toastmasters members also to take part in this session and give out some sentences with this. So I would like to start with TMOD of the day, Anita.
Yeah, Ahmed, I will do that, but then we don't have much time, so we'll quickly wrap up the round robin. I think this meeting today, the 97th meeting, is definitely turning out to be a stupendous meeting as of now. Over to Hashim, do you want to take it over? Just a quick round robin.
Sure. If your dreams are stupendous, then your achievements will also be stupendous.
Great.
Just take one more person and we'll wind up.
Yeah, Toastmaster Anshuman's growth in Toastmasters is exceptionally stupendous.
Yeah, over to Ahmed. Can you quickly wrap it up?
Yeah, I would request all the members to use this word in your day-to-day times and also during the meeting. And I'll note down the number of times used. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Anita.
Thank you so much. We are running late a little bit, but we'll quickly wrap it up. We'll catch up in the forthcoming segments. Now, what we've all been waiting for and what the meeting has actually been designed for today is the most awaited education session on debating, the art of debating, by none other than a very, very popular, especially in our district 105, is a very popular educationist and a very good friend and always there kind of a person. He's created the he's the founder of the Pond Park Toastmasters Club. I know that because that was the time when we were all making clubs, trying to make clubs, and this club happened, and we were all mutually helping each other. So let's welcome, I think you can unmute yourselves and give a big round of applause to welcome DTM Hashim Halim to give us his education session. Hashim, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
20 minutes. I think you see the agenda.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Anita. Good morning, everyone, here at Newstart Toastmasters Club. Very quickly, why do we need to debate anything? Why can't we just agree with each other, live in peace? Why do we need to debate at all?
Because eventually we all get married, no? I mean,
if we don't debate, we cannot live in peace.
We cannot live in peace. You need to get married. Yeah, I've never found any debates in my marriage. Usually I just agree, which is I'm a peaceful husband, or husband is enough. The husbands are normally peaceful.
Different people, different personality.
Yeah. No, if I don't enter into any debates with her, then tomorrow I'll get to watch the India-Australia match. Otherwise, I'll have to go buy something. Right? That's how Sundays work. We need to debate.
Live action.
Huh?
This is live, I'm saying.
This is live. Yes, she's also watching. So we need to debate because every coin has two sides. We see the world from our eyes, our point of view, our understanding, our history, our conscience, our culture. That's how we see the world. But there could be another side to it. Doesn't matter what the topic is. There could be another side, and the debate gives us an opportunity to listen to somebody else's point of view. And then you arrive at a consensus, which is right, which is wrong. Maybe there won't be an answer. Fair enough. But at least you will see that there is another side to that topic. I'm going to give you all a simple question, and you just have to answer me. You can each give your opinion. My question to you is, or rather my statement is, pizza is the best food on planet Earth. Do you agree or disagree? Anybody who agrees that pizza is the best food on planet Earth? Nobody agrees?
I mean, yeah, let's agree for the sake of agreeing.
I think Anshuman wants to agree. Let's unmute him.
Yeah, I agree. I love pizza.
Why do you agree? I mean, I need. Okay, this is not an argument. This is a debate. So you have to give your.
Yeah, I love pizza because I mean it's my go-to food. Whenever I'm frustrated, I just order pizza, and it makes me feel happy. So in life, it's all about feeling happy. Health comes second. Happiness comes first.
Pizza makes you happy. Fair enough. Anybody else thinks pizza is the best food on the planet? If not, yeah.
Because to satisfy our taste buds once in a while, or at least once in a month, pizza is always welcome.
Once in a while. Okay. So fine, we've had two arguments. I'm going to give you some really good arguments why pizza is the best food on the planet. See, like Anshuman said, it's your go-to food. Fair enough. Let me structure that in a different way. At 12 a.m. in the morning, if you need to eat food, you're not going to get anything healthy anywhere. The go-to food that time is only pizza, right? That is why pizza is good food for you. You look at the nutritional value. You have the carbohydrates, you have the vegetables, you have the meat or whatever else that is you want topping on it. It is a complete food. That's why pizza is the best food. If you want to keep your house clean, you don't need plates, you don't need spoon, you don't need fork, you don't need to clean anything. The pizza comes in its own box, finish it, throw the box out, you're done. That's why pizza is the best food on the planet. So many reasons. But it takes somebody who is willing to debate on that to actually give us those reasons, right? So that's why debate is needed, necessary to arrive at a consensus. But what makes a debate fruitful? Both sides give their respective points. They give evidences to defend those points, and we arrive at a mutual conclusion. And that's exactly how the Toastmasters debate is structured. Right? I'm just going to share a few screens because that's, I guess, expected. Okay, so let's look at how the teams are structured. Now, the Toastmaster debate team has 3 members. It's structured into 3 parts, which is the opening, the rebuttal, and the summary. Put quite simply, the opener is the one who presents your case, right? So you present all the points that you have. The rebuttal has to counter what the opposing team is saying and defend your stand. And the summary is to conclude, to wrap up your point in a nice manner. So the flow is, you'll have one team, team A, which is for the topic, and you have team B, which is against the topic. So the team A opener will start first and then give the chance to team B to present their points as well. So now we've established both the teams stand, right? Both the points are done. Now we go to the counter. When it comes to the countering, the role changes because obviously team A spoke first, so they will be opposed first. So team B's rebuttal will start and then team A's rebuttal. So now both the points are presented and both have been countered. Now it's time to wrap up our debate. So team B's closer will start with the closing, and then it will be summarized by the 4-team speaker. This is the basic flow of a Toastmasters debate. I'm not going to spend too much time on this because I'm sure many of you have already seen this before. It's quite easy to follow as well. 3 minutes for the opening, 3 minutes for the rebuttal, and 2 minutes for the summary speaker. Usually you are given lights. It depends on the organizers. Some places you get 2, 2.5, and 3 for the opening and rebuttal, 1, 1.5, and 2 for the summary. Some places you directly get a red. Some places it's 2.5 minutes, you get a green, and then 3 minutes, you're given a red. Usually you have 10 seconds after the red to summarize, and then everybody starts clapping to make sure that you stop your speech. All right, so this is the structure of how the debate is conducted. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to look at each one of these roles in a little bit more detail. Yeah. So first one is the opening batsman. Just like Virender Sehwag, you got to go out there, you got to put all your points on the board, and that's how you build your case. As we've seen in the case of, great openers like Sehwag or Jayasuriya, if you put up 100 runs in the first 10 overs, this game is over, right? You can just take the game away from your opponents. So it's important to build your case. The important thing that you need to remember about the opening role is the opener is the only one who presents points. So when you research your topic and you build your case, those points need to be presented by your opener. So what are the points that you can present? Let's see. First thing is stating your team's position on the topic. So you've got to reinstate your stand. So you're either for the topic or you're against the topic, right? So in case the topic given is a very simple one, let's say honesty is the best policy. And you have to state your team's position on the topic. My team and I firmly stand for the motion that honesty is the best policy, all right? So state your stand on the topic, make it clear. It's important to have the topic repeated a couple of times in your speech, right? So after you establish a point, go back. That is why my team stands for the topic. That is why I say that honesty is the best policy. It's a good idea to have the topic repeated a couple of times. Now let's move forward. Identify the main elements. One thing that you as an opener will do is define the parameters of that speech, of that topic that is given, in case there is any definition to be given. Let me give you an example. Say the debate is on space exploration is a waste of money. It's a very common topic that is doing the rounds these days as well. Define what you mean by space exploration. Space exploration is only limited to exploration out of the Earth's atmosphere, or outside the parameter of the Earth's vicinity. Only this is considered as space. This would exclude all your geospatial satellites, your weather satellites, your surveillance satellites, etc., from space exploration. It could be a good definition, right? So having the sound definition of the topic really helps you to set the boundaries of what your points are all about. So look at the keywords in the topic, see what needs to be defined to your advantage, find a credible source for that definition, not just your own definition. Credible source, whether, if it's just a word that you want defined, then one of the dictionaries, Webster's or Oxford or any one of those. Or if it's something that requires a little bit more of an explanation, maybe find some good encyclopedia or some definition from some credible source related to that subject, and define what those keywords mean. This helps you set the boundary for your points. And this, once you have established your definition, unless the opponents come up with a different definition, your definition stands, right? So you can always retaliate by saying, as my opener had pointed out, this is what it means. So make sure that you have a good, strong, credible definition in your opening speech. Present your main arguments and research. So let's take this objectively. The topic is given to you, you and your team are together. You have to now find points that are going to support your argument. Remember one thing, debates are won on logic, right? You can't fool everybody. You have to come up with credible evidence to stand for your topic. So what are credible arguments? What are credible points that you can find? Facts related to that subject. Maybe somebody has conducted a study on that subject. So University of Stanford conducted a research on this topic in 2021, which states these. That is a credible evidence that you can present. There are many reports that come out from credible bodies, like maybe the World Health Organization, the United Nations, or some economy body, right? World Bank, etc. reports which show that this. These are all credible evidence that you can present. And facts speak more than opinion, always. Facts will trump opinion in any debate. So bring credible facts from credible sources. The University of Harvard or the University of Stanford is more credible than some remote Timbuktu university in the corner of the world, right? A report submitted by the World Health Organization is more credible than Chacha Chaudhary's clinic, always. So figure out good, credible sources to present your facts and figures. Instead of saying opinion, always try to find surveys, try to find percentages, values. These all add a lot more credibility to what you're saying. It makes it clear to the audience and the judges that you've done your research, you've actually gone deep into the subject and found out what is the actual use. Nowadays, obviously, there are a lot more easier ways to come up with these numbers and facts and figures. You can use some AI assistant, you can use ChatGPT, you can browse. It's easy to find the research related to a subject, but make sure that you have credible sources, latest sources. A research of 2001 can easily be stumped by a research of 2021. All right. So try and find what is the latest research done on that particular topic? What are the latest news that has come out on that topic? If some credible people related to that subject have given out a statement. So if you're talking about something, like space exploration, etc., maybe you want something from Stephen Hawking or one of the eminent scientists or the chairman of NASA or the chairman of ISRO. These are all credible statements on that subject itself. So statements released by those people, these also add value. If you want to show that something is going down, do some comparison. What was the value 10 years ago? What is the value now? And then show the difference. There's been a 25% decline in viewership of the Olympics between Atlanta and Beijing, something like that. Now you've done your research, you've got 10, 15 points or whatever points that you found. Obviously, in 3 minutes, you can't present everything. So we're going to restrict it to the 3-4 main points that you feel are contributing to your topic. Remember, the idea is not just to present everything. The idea is to eventually, with all this evidence, claim your stand that this topic that you have is the truth, right? So you're presenting this evidence to substantiate that claim, and that claim is your stand, right? So restrict it to 3-4 main topics. Make sure you have credible evidence for it. Present it with conviction. Nothing stumps conviction, right? So you have to present it like you believe it for that 3 minutes. You can say pizza is the best food on the planet, and after that you can go back to eating your health diet food. It doesn't matter. But for those 10-15 minutes, that is the divine truth. You sat under the peepal tree for 11 years, and then it came to you that pizza is the best food on the planet for those 15 minutes. That's it, right? But believe and deliver. Last point is restate your team's position. Reiterate your point. It's just like in a speech, your key phrase, you repeat it once or twice in the speech, 3 times in the speech. The same is the case for your debate as well. This is how advertising works, right? You repeat the same sentence enough number of times, eventually it becomes a truth. So you have to put it into the mind of your audience. Yes, this is why my team and I say that honesty is the best policy. This is why I believe that pizza is the best food on the planet, right? So restate your team's position at the end. So now you have a structure, an opening statement, maybe something to introduce yourself to the topic. Establish your team's position. My team and I stand for this topic. Argument 1, evidence. Argument 2, evidence. Argument 3, evidence. Argument 4, evidence. How many ever you may have, but try to keep it to within 3 and 4. And come back. And based on all this evidence, I have firmly established, and my team and I firmly stand for the topic that so and so, right? That's how you build your case. We have a Q&A session after this, so I'll take questions after my session. So let's quickly move on to the rebuttal. As you can see, the boxing gloves are on there. Yeah, we're ready to knock each other out. One thing to remember, although the symbol is of a boxing glove, it's more like judo, right? You use the strength that your opponents have brought against them and flip them over. That's how rebuttal works. Pick 2 or 3 points to counter. Don't counter everything that they have said. If they said good morning, don't say it is after 12 o'clock, so it's good afternoon. No. That's not what the rebuttal is. Pick 2 or 3 points that they have said that you can genuinely counter with what? With the research that you have done, with the facts that are available to you. Remember when I said that you do research, you find some 10 points and you use only 3 of those. The remaining 7 are available for you as a rebuttal. When the opponent says something, you counter that with the research that you already have. And say, yes, my worthy opponent said this. However, as per the research done by this is what it is. So they are grossly mistaken. Clearly state the logic of your argument. More than anything, it has to make sense to your audience. If they need to understand that what you're saying is real, not just whims and fancies and, oh no, I am on this side, so I'm going to stand by it. No, that's not it. Clearly state the logic of your argument and convince your audience that this is it, right? Reference specifically the opponent's points. If you can paraphrase what your opponent has said and against that, give your counter, that is the best way to win a rebuttal. One suggestion I would give for you as a rebuttal speaker, take a full A4 paper, draw a line somewhere in the middle, and on the left side, write down fast what your opponent has said. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the right side, against each, put what your argument is. And when you present, go through this in a sequential order. Or whichever you think is a really strong argument, you can put it up and down. My opponent said this, but this is what it is. I heard from my opponent and so, but this is it, right? This is how you win systematically a rebuttal. Whatever your temptation may be, do not introduce any new points. No, we had thought of 5 points, but my opener forgot to say 2 of them. Should I include it in? Now I have a chance. Can I just slip it in? No, don't do that. You stick to your role as a rebuttal. That is to counter what your opener only, not the opponent rebuttal. Opponent opener has said. That is your role. You can be smart about it. Of course, the extra points that you have as a counter to one of their points, you can put it in, but you have to be very smart about that. You not introduce any new points. Okay. When you address, try and look at the audience. And when you address your opponents, address them as my worthy opponents. Try not to take names. Do not take names. Do not point fingers. No personal attacks, right? You don't have to be over aggressive. Have the conviction, be strong, be firm, but don't need to shout or scream or, throw things, take the podium and throw it at your opponents or, something like that of that sort. Be cool, be strong, be firm, right? And restate your team's position at the end. Like I said, it always starts and ends with you establishing your team's stand. That needs to be clear. That's what gives your rebuttal structure. Now, when it comes to the rebuttal, one thing I want to remind you of is, there's a famous quote by the poet Rumi, that he says, raise your words, not your voice. Raise your words, not your voice, because it's rain that grows flowers, not thunder. Yeah. So you want to defeat your opponents with the strength of your logic, with the strength of the research you've done, the strength of your facts. That's what matters. That's what will win you the debate, not shouting or making animations, etc. No. So be strong, be firm, but defeat them with your logic. All right, let's move on to the summary speaker. This is not a side role. Please remember that. In the scoring sheet, which I will present to you after this, all the speakers have equal number of points. And the sum of that is the points for the team. The summary could be the win or lose of this debate, because you have the final word from your team, right? You start by establishing your stand again. Over the last 15 minutes, my team have convincingly shared all the points that reinstate our stand that we are against this topic. Honesty is the best policy, right? Summarize the main elements that were put forth. As a summary speaker, you already have your opener speech with you, right? So take the key points, which remember, take the points which were spoken by the opener only. In case they have not spoken the rest, leave that. But summarize the points that were said by your opener. You can put it in your own language. You can rephrase it. In case the opener made some mistake, yeah, you have the opportunity to rephrase it properly. But remember, it should be the same point. Summarize the main elements that were said by your opener and a few tidbits from your rebuttals counter. So say 3 from the opener and 2 from the rebuttal. Make sure you summarize it nicely. You only have 2 minutes. Remember that. Whatever you do, do not introduce new points. It's missed by my first 2 speakers. This is my chance. Let me put it in. No. Stick to what has been said. Summarize it nicely. That is what's more important, right? End with asking the house to accept, reject the motion, because you are the final word. So with all the evidence that we have presented and my team's conviction on this topic, I urge the house to reject the motion that honesty is the best policy. Fine. Remember, all 3 roles are speeches. So you can have your opener and a closing remark to give it that all-rounded structure. But remember the topic, and it needs to be repeated a couple of times at least. So these are the 3 roles of the speakers. Very quickly, let's look at the judges sheet. As you can see, content is 70 marks and delivery is 30 marks. You're going to win this on logic. You're not going to win this with too many actions, being animated or throwing things around. You're going to win this with your logic. Delivery is important. You need to be convincing. You need to be direct. You need to have the flexibility in your voice, etc. All of that is part and parcel of a speech. Important thing is the logic that you're presenting. Content, value to audience, and effectiveness are the 3 parts. The structure, all the material that you brought, all the facts that you're presenting, how it is connected to the topic, all of this is the first 30 marks. The second 20 is how convincing your logic is. It needs to be believable. And you need to believe in it, and you need to get your audience to believe in it. That's what is going to score you these 20 marks. The third is how you are coordinated with each other. So is the rebuttal referring to the points of the opener as well? If the closer has properly connected all of those points together, are you as a team, do you have some common statements and connection to the topic? All of that. How you work together as a team is what effectiveness is all about. We know voice and manner. These are all related to the way you are speaking. Do you have this normal vocal variety that you need in a speech? You need it here also. Nothing out of the ordinary, but you need what you present in your speech. The same way, this is also a speech. You being, connecting to the audience, presenting it well, have that conviction on what you are saying. Your grammar and pronunciation, word selection is the last 10 marks, right? So focus on your logic. That's what's going to win you this debate. We already know the timings. We've gone through it. The lights, this will be different for each division or each whoever is organizing the debate. But rest assured, you know the last ones, the 3, 3s and 2s. Watch out for the lights. The lights are your help. Remember that whatever happens, you need that end punch, right? So the lights are going to help you time the remaining part of your content. Don't write for 7 minutes and try to deliver that in 3. That's not going to happen. Restrict it to the strong points that you have. That will win you this debate. Okay. So when you go for the contest, remember the first round, they give you the topics in advance. So you have a couple of days to prepare for it, depending upon whether it's a club contest or a division contest. You have a couple of days to prepare for your topic. So once you've got your topic and the draw of lots is done, and you know where you're for or against and who your opponent is, get together as a team. If you can in person, please do so in person. If not, form your WhatsApp group, get on some Zoom calls, get together and research on that topic. It's important that you're all in sync with how you're going to approach this topic. Topics can have different meanings depending upon the words and how they're used. So make sure you go through each of those words in good detail, think about it, work out your strategy on what this topic means and how you're going to approach it, right? Agree on that. That's important for all 3 of you. Key for the rebuttal. Once your team has worked together on establishing what your stand is and how you're going to go for it, you research for the opposite team. Think what are they going to present and how are you going to counter that? If you've done your homework and kept it ready, once the opponents speak, you already have your defense ready with you, right? So imagine that you're the opening speaker of the opposite team, do your research and find out what points could they present. And then you prepare your defense against that, right? That's how you become a really good rebuttal speaker. So once the first round is over, once you win the first round, then for the quarters, semis or finals, you will just have 15 minutes to prepare. So get together as a team. My suggestion is for the first 5 to 7 minutes, all three of you get together, prepare your points and agree on your approach to this topic. After 7 minutes, rebuttal, move away. You do the research as if you're the opener of the opposite team and you prepare your defense, your counter. The points that you have got in the first 7 minutes will help you counter what you find for your opponent, right? That's how you are ready. And go ahead and get together, always work together with confidence. Have some common punchlines or statements across your three players. That is definitely how your team will win. Remember, in a debate, teamwork makes the dream work. So it's important that you get together as a team, approach the topic in the same way, have similar arguments, stick to your roles. The points, the rules that I've defined to you, stick to those. Do not overdo things. Yeah. If points are missed out, points are missed out. Fair enough. But don't present new points unless you're the opener. Right? So as a team, you're going to be able to do well and win this debate. It's been read for a while, I guess. All right. So I think that's it for my session. Do we still have time, or do we still have time for questions, or?
We have 10 minutes.
Okay.
This education session over, then Q&A.
Okay, perfect. So we can go for Q&A if anybody has any questions related to anything related to the debate. We can take those now.
Yeah, one quick thing which I wanted to ask you is, normally the psyche of opening speaker is that let's give more points so that they find it hard to rebut. How far is that a fact, Hashim?
It depends. There's no hard and fast rule. My suggestion always would be that pick your strongest points, which are hard to rebut. If you give 7 points, you're giving them an option. Maybe 3 of those are weak and they can easily counter those. So it's a strategy that you will have to decide. It's always better to have foolproof, strong 3-4 points, which are hard for the opponent to rebut, because they will rebut. They are coming to rebut, right? So they're coming to counter anything you say. So if you give them more points, there's a possibility that maybe 3 of those they will pick up and say, there was nothing that you said. They'll just skip the bigger points. You can make some points more prominent with your voice, with the way you present it, so that it sticks in the minds. And if the opponents don't counter that, then they'll remember that, okay, he skipped those points. That could be, but yeah, it's something that you will decide. But my suggestion always is to go for the stronger points. 4 points, 3-4 points is enough.
I have one more question.
Yeah. Yes.
Hashim, thank you very much for this excellent education session. I want to know, like, if there will be 2 teams, so who will get the first chance? Because let's say the topic is easy, but as you said, honesty is the best policy. You might have a lot of points for it, but at the same time, the other team also might have. But I want to know who will get the first chance to speak.
Hey, there's a draw of lots. There's a draw of lots to decide whether you're for or against. Okay. The for team starts, then the against team presents their points. The against team counters, then the for team counters, and then the against team closes, then the for team closes. This is the flow of always. So always you start with the for team. Okay. And see, many times what will happen is, since it's a contest format, you may be allotted a topic or a stand that you don't agree with. Honesty is the best policy. You are against this topic. Fair enough. You don't agree with it. However, for the purpose of this debate, you have to take that stand. Remember, this is to build your skills, right? That's why you're participating in this debate. So you will have to find research and prove that honesty is not the best policy. And you can, and you will also. In today's world, it's more important to be smart, right? You need to be, and sometimes somebody who is looking for hope, don't be honest. A white lie may help you, Yeah, somebody who's looking for hope, sometimes you just need to tell a lie, a white lie, albeit, to help them get over that. Afterwards, in some point of time, you can tell them the truth. Look, I was just kidding at that time, but however, I'm glad you made it through. So there are many situations where you can come up with that. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah.
Thank you.
Hashim, I
Yeah.
have one more question. What if the definitions of the opening speakers differ?
Fair enough. It doesn't matter. Your team establishes yours and the other team establishes theirs. It's for the rebuttals to pick it up and say that that definition is wrong. See, it's not only the definition. Sometimes people try to be over smart and come up with random numbers, right? Which seems fictitious to you. If you as a rebuttal speaker have done your research well, you will have enough points to counter what they have said. So the two definitions could be, it won't be miles apart if both are from credible sources. It won't be miles apart, but it could be at different angles of that topic. Yeah.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
As a summarizer, now suppose you want to close your summary. Is it okay to say one line just to add a punch, or maybe a quote or something like that? Is that okay, or you should just stick to summarizing whatever?
It's not just okay. I would say you need to do that. You are the last speaker of your team. Whatever you need for the emphasis, a quote, a power phrase, all of that you need to put in. Yeah, but make sure that your power phrase is not a new point.
Yeah.
It's just to emphasize your stand. That's what it is. Yes. See, remember all three, whether it's an opener, a rebuttal, or a closer, these are all speeches. And we know by definition in Toastmasters that a speech has an opening body and conclusion. We know that. So you can have an opening statement to get the audience in, then go to your stand, your points, your closing, and an emphatic punchline to close out your speech. This is applicable for all three speeches.
I have one more question. Actually, we had a debate before in which the topic was, should basic healthcare be free for all? Now, the thing is that there was no real definition for what is basic healthcare anywhere. So, there is no credible source as to, I can say as per WHO, this is so-and-so is the, definition. So what do you do then? Do you put a definition or just
See, if there is, if you've done your research and you find that there is no definition by either the WHO or your country's medical body, say for example, we're in the UAE or we are from India, so India we can take. If there is no credible definition by anybody, then you will just leave it and go on to what is actually provided and all those kind of things. You may not go for the definition. However, if there is something which supports your argument on what can be given by free by the government and what cannot be, then that will help you. So defining that boundary.
Anyone else?
Okay, Toastmaster DTM Halim, in case of rebuttal speaker, when he is rebutting the points of opening speaker, can he bring up the own research that he made earlier and then rebut the points of opener? Because it can be something new that he made on his own. Can he bring up those points and rebut the points of opener? Is that okay? Or
okay, so you can bring your own research, doesn't matter at all, but make sure that it is reference to what the opponent has said. So for example, if the opponent said that a lot of people love watching the Olympics, you can bring your research which shows that as per the ratings from BBC, between the Beijing Olympics and the Atlanta Olympics, it has gone down by 25%. If this is real, just make sure that it is real, then you can. Don't see, that's how you have to be smart about it. You have to make it as directly linked to what the opponent has said. Then you can bring. But don't bring it as a separate point. As long as it counters something that the opponent has said, and you specifically say, my opponent said that a lot of people watch the Olympics. However, as per the survey conducted by BBC, between these years, it has dropped by 25%. Makes sense, right? So everything the rebuttal presents has to be connected to something your opponent has said. That's That's how you will do it. All right. So I think we've covered a lot of points today. If you anyway, since this is recorded, do go through the recording again on YouTube. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Otherwise, happy debating. And I hope this is useful for your journey this year and moving forward. With that, back to the Toastmaster of the day, DTM Anita.
Thank you so much, DTM Hashim. Can you all unmute and give him a big round of applause today? And a big thanks. Majorly because I think on a weekend, having an education session like this, where every minute is worth being spent online, I think that begins your day, marks your next milestone for the day. Thank you so much, DTM Hashim. I think it was a down to earth and a very grounded presentation where everyone can understand. Still, there will be some doubts, I'm pretty sure. But when we do the mock debate sessions, I think they'll get more clarity on the same. So thank you so much, and looking forward to more such sessions with you again. Yeah, you can stay or decide to leave depending on your availability and comfort. Thank you so much once again. President, do you have any vote of thanks for DTM Hashim? A few words.
Yeah. Thank you so much, DTM Hashim, for agreeing to be part of this meeting and presenting this the excellent debate session. Like this should have been a great a learning for all of us. Like we got good insight into what the debate, how to approach the debate, and as always, once again, thank you so much on behalf of the club for taking your time and being present here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, President, for these beautiful words. Now we move on to the next most interesting session. And this session is going to be a mock debate. Yeah, not mock debate, mock table topics. So you must be wondering, after a debate session, education session, why are we doing a table topics? Well, to fill the gap, obviously, because today we can't do a debate without giving you all a topic beforehand. And you have to be prepared instead of doing doing the debate in a wrong manner. Let's go ahead. Sorry?
Yeah, it is speech, right? Next to speech.
Okay.
Shiva's
I'm so
speech.
sorry. My bad. Yeah, so we have a project speech coming up next by Toastmaster Shiva, and his evaluator is Toastmaster Anshuman. Can we have the objectives read?
Thank you, DTM Anita. Toastmaster Shiva, the objective of the speech, the purpose of this project is for the member to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply this feedback to a second speech. So as I believe you're giving a second speech, the purpose of this speech is for the member to demonstrate that he or she has applied the feedback, received it from his or her first speech. All the best, Toastmaster Shiva.
Can we have the title of the speech, please?
Should I give the title?
Yeah, no, I'll do it. Toastmaster
Good morning,
Shiva.
Toastmasters. Am I audible, Anita?
Yeah, you are. I'll just
Toastmasters, am I audible for everyone? Okay.
I'll just read out the title and then you can go ahead. So, Toastmaster Shiva, are you ready?
Yes, ready.
Toastmaster Shiva, my line managers, Toastmaster Shiva. Over to you.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters. Raise your hand if you ever had tough line managers, or in your current job, you had tough line managers. At least some of you, thank you. I started my career 18 years ago as an accountant. And along the way, I faced different line managers. And out of them, 4 really stood out as exceptionally different from other line managers. In my very first job, I started my career as a fresh graduate from the university. I was a young man. They hired me to complete a lot of backlog jobs. I joined over there. And then initially, I came to realize that I was going to report to a person, they call it as Deadline Dave. He always brings up a lot of deadlines that can never be accomplished. Every time, whenever he comes for a meeting, He says that, guys, I had a good news for you. I found a way to complete the task 10 days ahead. We knew in our minds he is not going to accomplish it. We always went through a lot of stress and pressure, and we got ill health working under him. Then that eventually forced me to find an alternative job, and I went for an interview. But that interview really surprised me because in the interview, that gentleman didn't ask me any questions about my job description, what I'm going to do. He just asked me, what is your current salary? How much salary you want to join our company? I felt so happy. My God, such a cool guy. I just passed through the interview. Then once I joined the company, I realized they started calling that gentleman as Volcano Vince. He had that amazing ability of being cool, like a volcano Vince, and never respond to any situation. One point of time in Chennai, India, when I was working there, there was a news of earthquake. We were all really shuddering, shivering, oh my God, what happens? And this gentleman, he just sat in his chair and he was not moving at all. And after some time, we see a slight shakage in the building and some of the books also fell down. We thought that's the end of the day, but he just stood as it is. Oh my God. Then we realized it's not only that situation, but each and every situation when he really stand up for us and communicate to different people within the team and within the organization, he never used to do that. Because of that, we had a lot of communication gaps that made our life so difficult to move forward. So from that phase of two managers, men managers, I ended up reporting to two female line managers who were also extremely difficult. In my third stunt, I was reporting to a female line manager. We called her as Insecure Ileana because whenever she gave a work, immediately she follows up. Had the work been done? Sometimes I still recollect the fact she stood behind my laptop and she was watching into the laptop like a helicopter. Siva, you make that letters bold, make that italic to give more better impression. And don't forget to reboard and send the email directly to me. Don't send to anyone else. She was extremely insecure person. It was so hard. We don't know why she always feels so insecure. Working on her was very difficult. From that stand, I finally ended up reporting to a no appreciation Nancy. This was the toughest phase ever in my life because this Nancy never know how to appreciate the hard work that me and my teammates have been doing. One time we really felt we met the deadline far ahead of our expectations. We went to her to discuss what we accomplished. Then she said, this is what you were meant to do, right? Anything else? Then we got seriously disappointed. Then one day we thought of celebrating her birthday. We brought a cake to her surprise. And when she entered into the office, we said happy birthday to her. But she said, guys, why you have been wasting time? Go back to work. We have a lot of things to do. Focus on them. And we realized, my God, this lady, she can't even appreciate her own birthday and forget about promotions, etc. Toastmasters, I faced personally these four line managers. Maybe you might be facing a different kind of line managers, but the big thing in our life is what we learn from all these line managers. By being tough, they teach us some lessons. In my career facing these four line managers, I understood some of the important basics of life handling different line managers. The first one, in case of deadline Dave, always keep record of the email that he sends telling the deadline. Keep yourself as an evidence. That really helps you to show later on. And tell him that we missed the deadline last time, so please try to make it more convincing to all of us. And in the case of Volcano Vince, we know that he never takes action. Sometimes when it is really needed, go ahead and take the appropriate action. Sometimes it is better to take the action and ask for forgiveness or permission later on. Sorry, I have to do that one without you. And then the third one is Insecure Ileana. These kind of she or he, you have to tell them each time how you are progressing, what things she needs her involvement into that. So she feels comfortable. So you have to keep her updated all the times. And also tell her by giving you more time and personal space, you can do more better. so she doesn't have to micromanage. The fourth one, no appreciation, Nancy, which is the toughest ever. You will never get motivation. So you have to be very self-motivated because you have to do things on your own and be more visible within the company. What you are doing to the company and what are the accomplishments you made, let the line managers, let the peers in the company also know about it. So they will know what progress you are doing. So Toastmasters, as Charles Darwin wisely mentioned, it is not the strongest who survives, nor the intelligent, but the one who are adaptable to change that survives. In the long history of humankind, those who once mastered the collaboration and adaptations prevailed. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shiva. That was a very interesting and engaging speech. Now we move on to something which is more engaging, which is nothing less than an impromptu speech. And that is a mock contest that we are kind of trying to attempt today. We also are looking at the evaluation of the table topics, but I think we might run short of time, just for your knowledge. So what we will do is we will present the evaluation in text format or in an audio message later. So we'll move on to the mock contest. What I will quickly do is push on into the breakout room and then keep call the first speaker here. I hope all of you know about how it goes. For those who are new to it, it starts like this. We create a breakout room where we usher all the participants, and the first speaker will be called on board. The rest will be asked to stay in the breakout room. The first speaker will be told will be asked to select a topic, but today we are just opening the topic, and he will attempt the topic then and there. So, and once he completes, the second speaker will be called into the main room from the breakout room. So after everybody completes, the judges normally give their judgment, but today, relax. We're not going to have a judgment, but we're going, no judging ballot sheets, but we're going to have an evaluation, which will be coming to you in the WhatsApp. Okay. So hope all of you are ready for it. I'll quickly send you all to who wants to go as the first speaker? Can we give an option here? Somebody, please raise your hand if you want. Okay. We have Raghu taking the first speech, and then probably Ahmed can follow. So I'll just create the breakout room. Just bear with me a second. Join the breakout room or I'll try the put you So DDM Raghu will be the first. One second. Yeah. Can you see the room to join? Do you get the okay, if you've not got, then 1 second. Let me create that. I'm assigning you all. We have somebody with the name Shiner here. Who exactly is this, please? Rajlakshmi, will you stay as a timer or?
Hi, very good day. I'm sorry I joined a few minutes ago.
I will do one thing. Anita, listen. I will do the first speech. Then I will be the timer. Fine. Is that okay?
Perfect.
Okay.
So I will send Rajlakshmi also into it, and then I'll time you. Yeah. Toastmaster Shiner, would you want to be a part of the contest, or you want to be a audience?
Give me a minute. 1 second.
I would like to be the audience today. Thank you, Toastmaster.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hashim, would you want to be a part of the participant? Okay, Rajlakshmi doesn't want to participate. Is Hashim there? Okay, I will just leave him to him.
Hi, Anita. Yeah, I'll just be part of the audience. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, guys, have you got the invite? So Raghu, what you can do is you could be in the breakout room, or let's see how to manage it. Okay, we have Toastmaster DTM Raghu here as the first speaker. Anshuman, please move here. As you know, the timings is 1.5 and 2 minutes with a grace of 30 seconds. So we quickly get into the first. Yeah, Toastmaster Raghu, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Okay.
Okay, I think increase your volume. It's a little low.
Yeah. Increase the
now
volume.
it's okay. No, it's my volume. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So here I will time 1, 1.5, 2 for all, right? Not a 3 and 2.
Yes.
1, 1.5, 2.
2. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Toastmaster Raghu. Believe you can and you are halfway there. Believe you can and you are halfway there. Toastmaster Raghuram.
Good evening, Toastmasters. First of all, in my life, lot of occasions have come in such a way that I need not think back. I always look forward. One of the thing is, my father was on the deathbed. He was got paralytic attack, but he told me 6 number. I understood what he's telling is, I have 6 sisters to take care. I told, okay, I will take care. What I said is, he understood that I will be there. So I made him rest assured that he can live peacefully. I made that. So that way, over a period, I am there and I have done everything. And now I have become a role model for others, other families. They say, see Raghu, he has done single-handedly, he managed everything. I have done that. Same way, recently, I was given a project in my office. So I am doing that project very nicely and very immensely and very hopefully that anytime any senior management asks me, how is the project going on? Project is going on very well and I am there and I will be fulfilling that. Why I say that? Because I have the background of that complete project. I have nurtured and understood how it should be going on and I know how it should be. So I am there. I'm always there. So therefore, whenever you take anything, that first thing you think that what way you can make it success. The second thing, you take it forward based upon that. You hope for the best. Definitely you will make it good. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster DTM Anita.
Thank you, Toastmaster Raghu. Our next speaker will be Toastmaster Ahmed.
Anita, I have one issue. Now, this one, not that green, red, yellow, and red. How to show? I don't have that with me here to show.
No, Rajlakshmi is here.
I will show.
You will show. Okay, fine. So you are there. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Toastmaster Ahmed, are you ready? Can you please unmute yourself?
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yes, yes. Toastmaster Ahmed, your topic is believe you can and you are halfway there. Believe you can and you are halfway there. Toastmaster Ahmed, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anita. Believe you can and you are halfway there. I believe whatever task or whatever challenges you get in your life, in order to face those challenges, First of all, you need to believe in yourself, regardless whether you will achieve the results or no, whether regardless you will achieve those challenges or no. You should first of all believe in yourself. The moment you believe, it's a positive attitude. The moment you believe, you will be getting those ideas and those thoughts that can help you to achieve those challenges, achieve those roles. For example, let's say your company has given you some task to, since I'm from sales, the company will give me some accounts to, or some customers, to crack those customers. You don't have your products over there. You have to go and list your products. Let's say, for example, Carrefour. It's a very tough account. But if you think that it's a tough account, you will not be able to do, for sure, you will not be able to do, because if you cannot do, there are many other people who can do it. So first of all, you have to believe in yourself. You need to go approach those people. You will find those challenges, those problems in those particular places. But the moment you feel that, okay, yes, I can do it, you will get different ideas, different thoughts that can help you to go to the right person and convince that person. Once you convince that person, and once you even don't achieve, at least you will be able to convey your message. So conveying your message is the first part of whatever the roles or challenges you have. So this is why believing in yourself is the first step to achieve those challenges. And you will not achieve your success if you don't believe in yourself. So that is the reason I believe you have to believe in yourself, and believing in yourself is the halfway to be there. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ahmed. Now we move on to the third speaker, Toastmaster Venkat. Toastmaster Venkat, can you unmute yourself?
Yeah, sure.
Can you see the timer, Toastmaster Rajalakshmi?
Yeah.
Okay. You can see her, right? You want me to spotlight her voice?
Yeah, I can see her.
The timings will be 1, 1.5, and 2 minutes as the regular table topics. Since you are new, I'm just explaining. You'll have 30 seconds grace after the red light. Okay.
Right.
There will be no repetition of the topic once I have told it twice. I mean, once I complete it and call your name, you can take some time to think about what you're going to talk and then begin. Okay.
Okay.
And the timing will start once you non-verbal or verbal communication that you do, it will start from then onwards. Toastmaster Venkat, believe you can and you are halfway there. Believe you can and you are halfway there. Toastmaster Venkat, over to you.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe I'm halfway there. So I started. It's been 4 weeks since I joined Toastmaster Club. I feel I'm improving my confidence while talking to the audience. Like, for example, whenever I present my presentation in at office, I can feel that I'm improving. I can say that I'm really improving myself to what I have to deliver, how I have to deliver, the way I delivering right now. I can see myself as a improvement after joining Toastmaster Club. So before that I was very nervous to face audience, to talk about anything, but now I can talk anything. So I can now I can I'm thinking that I'm halfway there. Sure, I'll be fully equipped to with a good communication and with more confidence. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Venkat. I'm sure you're not halfway, but full way there. Now we move on to, just let me remove the spotlight. Yeah, we'll move on to the next speaker, Toastmaster Shiva. Toastmaster Shiva, can I request you to switch on your video and unmute yourself? Okay, I'm sure you know the rules. It's 1, 1.5, and 2 minutes for the timings, after which 30 seconds grace. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
And I'm putting you on spotlight and also the timer. Okay. Toastmaster Shiva, your topic, believe you can and you are halfway there. Believe you can and you are halfway there. Toastmaster Shiva, over to you.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters. Believing in yourself is very important in your life. I always had the confusion whether I can be of any help to anyone when I was a teenager. Because especially for me, I have grown up with my grandfather a lot. Because my grandfather had only one son. Because after my father was born, there were a couple of other births as well, but they all died because of sickness in those olden days. So since my grandfather had only one son, and my dad also got married and he moved away, it was my father's responsibility to give me to my grandfather so he can take care of me because he doesn't have someone at home. So I had the blessings of my grandfather. He nurtured and told the important things in life, how we can manage things. So I always had the confusion if I can be of any help to anyone at that point of time. But I was very foodie when I was a younger kid. I always liked chicken biryani a lot. So one point of time when we were driving from a city, my grandfather stopped near to a nice restaurant where we picked up 2 chicken biryanis. But with some lot of enthusiasm, I said, Grandpa, I need 2 chicken biryanis for myself, and you and Grandma can eat one. He said, okay, no problem. He took 3 chicken biryanis, and we were moving back to our village. At that point of time, there were some farming people who were just in the rain, and then the rain stopped. They were walking on the road, and my grandfather know them for almost 5 to 6 years. They always used to work at my grandfather's fields. So my grandfather stopped the car and he gave out 1 chicken biryani to that farming people. They felt really very happy. Then I was shouting at my grandpa. He said, I need 2. Why you gave it? He said, don't worry. If you want 2, you can eat at home. But after going home with the satisfaction that I felt like we helped someone on the way, despite the fact it was just a small help, a chicken biryani, giving it to them, it was so small. We felt so happy. And despite the fact I ate only half of the chicken biryani, to my surprise, I was so happy. Then that point I realized no help is a small help. If you have something in excess, by giving away, you can do really wonders. So that way, you can be there half the way. Over to you, TM Modi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shiva. That was indeed a very, very nice gesture. Now we move on to the next speaker for the evening, for the morning, who is our guest, Toastmaster Ronald. Toastmaster Ronald, can you switch on your video, please? Yes. Toastmaster guest Ronald, since you are new to this, I would like to say that the timing would be 1, 1.5, and 2 minutes, the red, amber, and green, green, amber, and red lights. After 2 minutes, there will be a grace period of 30 seconds that you can use to wind up your speech. And yeah, after I read out the topic, I will not be repeating the topic after that. So please listen to the topic carefully and any verbal or non-verbal communication that you do, the timing will start. Okay. So if you don't do any of that, we can still wait, but you can think on your feet and then begin your speech. So to guest Ronald, your topic for the day is believe you can and you are halfway there. Believe you can and you are halfway there. Toastmaster Ronald, over to you.
Okay. I would like to say, when you talk about believe you are in a halfway there, yes, that means you are, it's a point where you have made up your mind to work on a particular topic or a subject, and that that itself gives a direction to your thought process, and you start working on it in the direction. It's important that you put your mind to what you are, you focus on it, and you start thinking in the direction. So while you do that, there is focus and there's direction on the path that you have taken, and you are able to accomplish it, or you are able to make it a concrete step towards in that direction. Like, for example, if you have decided that you want to achieve maybe going on a 10-kilometer walk, so that you believe that you can achieve that. So you don't look at it at 10 kilometer. Probably you have to think for yourself that you can do up to 15 kilometers. That because you have to think of it a little ahead of your target, because exactly where you want to reach, you will not be able to reach. You have to have a target higher than your goal, and that's exactly what I would say. You have to, if you have to reach treetops, you have to aim the sky. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ronald. That was indeed a nice way of putting things. Now we move on to the next speaker, Toastmaster Ryan. Do we have him here?
Is he there?
Yeah. Toastmaster Ryan, can you?
He's
yes.
there.
Okay, please
Yeah.
unmute yourself. Can you see the
Yes.
timer?
Yeah.
The timing will be the same as table topics, 1, 1.5, and 2, after which 30 seconds grace. I will not repeat the topic after I finish calling your name. And any verbal or non-verbal communication that you do, the timer will start. Okay, so before you attempt, think properly and then start. All right. Okay, Toastmaster Ryan, your topic. Believe you can and you are halfway there. Believe you can and you are halfway there. Toastmaster Ryan, over to you.
Believe you can and you're halfway there. A very good and wise sentence that has given me immense thought before I even start this speech. So basically what I infer from this topic is that when you believe you can do something, half the job is already done. Why, you may ask? Because before you even do something, you need to have that self-passion towards achieving that something. And once you have that passion, it will definitely be done. If you don't have that self-belief in yourself, the first job is not even done. You can't even start what you want to do. Because if you don't believe in yourself, who will? And if you don't believe, that particular task will become 10 times harder to achieve. So believing you can achieve is 50% of what you want to do already. And it is achieving the goal 50%. After that, after you believe is the start. Implementation is the next step. Implementation is the remaining 50%. And that belief of what you can do should be implemented in a precise and concise manner, so as to achieve the goal with 100% results. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ryan. Now we will call the last speaker for the day, Toastmaster Anshuman. Looks like he's gone to sleep. Why is he not joining? Can somebody sound him? Yeah, he's here. Okay. Toastmaster Anshuman,
Yes.
can you see the timer? Can you see the timer?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Toastmaster Anshuman, your topic is believe you can and you are halfway there. Believe you can and you are halfway there. Toastmaster Anshuman, over to you. Oh, we lost him or what? Is he back?
I think we lost him.
No, he's come back.
Yeah, he came back. Yeah.
Really
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah.
Did you get the topic?
Can you just repeat the topic again? Sorry.
Toastmaster Anshuman, believe you can and you are halfway there. Believe you can and you are halfway there. Toastmaster Anshuman, over to you.
Good morning, Toastmasters and guests. First of all, as you grow older, you realize that talent, or skill becomes secondary. Because as you climb the ladder, that difference between people keeps reducing. And that's where one thing stands out as a differentiating factor between one person and another. And that's your mental strength. And mental strength is directly proportionate to the belief you have that you can do something. Before you start anything in life, if you don't believe that you can actually accomplish it, you have lost the battle right then and half the battle right then and there. So before you start something, create a roadmap in your mind as to how I can go about doing it, and have the belief that through each step of the way, I shall proceed in the way I have thought out right from the start. Because at the end of the day, you are going to face roadblocks. But it is that belief and that mental strength that you have that will keep pushing you forward. Each time you face a roadblock, a lack of belief is what makes you fail and give up. If you have that belief, you always have that motivation to keep pushing forward and achieve that final goal that you always want. So that's why they always say that, before you start anything big in life or small in life, always believe that I can do this. If you're taking part in a competition, for example, don't just take part just for the sake of participation. Believe that in your mind that, I want to come first in this competition. Only then are you giving yourself a solid chance to reach where you plan to reach. So that's why I always say, whatever you do in life, believe that you can achieve it. Only with that belief will you truly giving yourself a solid chance. And that's why believe and you're halfway there. I totally agree with it. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anshuman. So with that, we come to the end of today's table topics. So can we have everyone on video once again? We'll quickly wrap up this meeting because we are running late. Let me call now our general evaluator for...
No, this one, Shiva's evaluator, Anshuman.
Yeah. You will call him, no?
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Let me invite our club mentor and our very veteran Toastmaster, DTM Raghuram, to give us his general evaluation and also to lead the evaluation segment. Over to you.
Okay. Yeah. Good morning, Toastmasters. Okay. I am the general evaluator. I'll be going to give my constructive feedback and positive feedback of the whole session what we have conducted today. And we have with us today my area covers only evaluation. Grammarian and account revenue, it is not there. So let me invite the evaluator, Toastmaster Anshuman Vishwanathan, to provide evaluation for Toastmaster Shiva. Over to you, Toastmaster Anshuman.
Thank you, DTM Raghu, and good morning once again to one and all.
Good morning.
First of all, Toastmaster Shiva, I want to thank you for sharing your professional journey in a very light-hearted yet relatable manner. The very start of your speech piqued my interest, and honestly, it kept it sustained right throughout. I loved how you took us through the experience with each manager you had, stating exactly what they did that troubled you. And most of all, what you learned from each particular phase in your professional life. And the subtle humor and the very apt titles you used for each manager. Insecure Ileana, which was my personal favorite, based on their behavior to their subordinates, was to me the highlight and the most fun aspect of your speech. But what I admired the most was how you learned from each experience and took it to the next one, which I believe serves as a wonderful lesson to all of us, that in all walks of life, particularly professional, you are going to deal with all kinds of people. And in these situations, your ability to adapt to the situation holds precedence over just having a strong mind and being intelligent or hardworking. As far as the feedback you got from your previous speech is concerned, which was to do with your audibility and the use of your space, I must say you were very audible throughout, and you gave that extra emphasis on the lines that really mattered. Your use of screen space was good, but could have been slightly better. You could have moved maybe from side to side to enact your conversation, especially with the boss, no appreciation, Nancy. And if I may add, those conversations, you could have thrown a bit of voice modulation as well. Sounded a bit more snooty, to enact this no appreciation Nancy, make her sound like that grumpy boss that you had. And finally, you could have transitioned from story to story a bit more smoothly, I believe. Providing, before you start a new story, try and provide closure to the previous one and then start. This can be done by just adding a few lines just to add closure to the story. Overall, I must say, Toastmaster Shiva, as I said earlier, thank you very much. It was a very well structured speech. And I must say it was a stupendous effort, delivering a lovely, engaging, and personal journey with plenty of takeaways from each experience and a general and a great message in the end that adaptability stands precedence over everything else, because change is the only constant in life. Thank you. Over to you, DTM brother.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anshuman. It was a wonderful evaluation. Yeah, now moving on to my general evaluation from the beginning onwards. Today we are about to start on time, because 9:30 we are ready actually, but we started at 9:34, that's fine. Okay, and the meeting was initiated by Toastmaster Rian, sitting in Australia, and at 4:38, he started the meeting with, full of energy. What we have seen last meeting and this meeting, what we have seen is he has not lost any energy, sitting in there, homesickness, this, that, nothing is there. He is enjoying that, which I can say, which his father Ronald also can lovely to hear. Okay, that's one thing. And he started with all ground rules, everything, fantastically started and handed over the sessions to the president, and president started the session with a story. That's a good thing. He started with a story that's always on that too, on communication skills, and opened the meeting and introduced Toastmasters International, and also he spoke about the growth of the members and other achievements and events he spoke, and guest introduction he has done very well. And then he introduced the TMOD of the day, and TMOD of the day has done a fantastic job throughout. She is always, since 2015 onwards, she is always impromptu. Somebody told, why you are being always Anita? I told she is always impromptu. To give a hard talk or smooth talk, sweet talk, everything she has. Am I correct, Anita?
Okay, I'll agree.
Okay, you like. No, that is there. That is always there. Should be there. Otherwise, things will not come on our line. Okay, that's one thing. And her UDLE and communication coach, that also very nicely she handled, and everybody attempted beautifully. That is one of the good things. And the Toastmaster Syed done a fantastic job as far as word of the day. It is stupendous. It is very, but nobody addressed that, used that word in the whole of the session. That is one of the bad parts. And education session by DTM Hashim. It was an outstanding session. I think I am bringing him our club second time. What Toastmasters, we 2-3 people I kept always bringing, and it was an instrumental, those days. But today's his this one debate session was outstanding. It's instrumental. I feel those who want to become the debater, I think they have asked the questions and all that. Definitely they will make a wonderful beginning. That's what I can say. Maybe we can ask, Venkat also we can push through. However, everybody will become a good debater. That part, see, Toastmaster DTM Hashim covered 7-8 points. Maybe recording is there. Otherwise, we will get the presentation. That also will help. And another thing is, I will also bring in some opening and how to be, and rebuttal how to be, and this one, that beginning, some of the lines I'll bring and give it to them. You all, definitely it will help you to take it forward, whatever DTM Hashim told. And in case you need anything, we can also connect to DTM Hashim. Toastmaster is all about connectivity. So that you don't forget. And DTM Hashim is always a helpful guy. Anytime you approach him, he will help you. Okay, that's one of the things. And project speeches, L1, P3, and engaging humor by Shiva. He always speaks, very good humor and all that. But only his speech today's from bottom to end or summarization, outstanding speech, beginning with humor, so many things he has put in, and he spoke about that my line manager. Say me, Rajalakshmi and Shiva, we are on the same boat. We know each other. I had a lady senior manager. She used to come when I'm eating. She used to come stand. What you're eating? I'm biryani. Okay, bring biryani for me also. It smells very nice. Aroma is very nice. So that way. Then once I bring the biryani, then I have to make complete script for that. So that's how they. So these are all out of the way they go. So that's what Shiva told. I really love to hear all those things because we encounter all these things on day-to-day basis, and he nicely put it in a humorous way. But one suggestion I give to him, as a he's one of the senior speaker, I have to say, whether it is a level 2, level 1, anything, you whatever you have learned, you bring it in level 1. Even icebreak also you can bring it. You can make it perfect speech. And vocal variety, what Anshuman told in his evaluation, vocal variety, body and story, all those things he said, that is what I also wanted to highlight. Those areas he has to make improvement. And body language, vocal variety, always required. Whether it is level 2 or icebreak, you can bring it. I have seen one of the speaker I brought that lady to our club. First speech she delivered, I told her this will not work for a contest. She made the changes, but since there were no much contest, she won. Area also she won easily. I told her this is very difficult. Then she started improving. But after she reached up to DTAC, but next time she delivered a level 2 speech in the club, it is an outstanding speech. Why? Each and every step she used vocal variety, body language, everything. Because we learn everything, but speech to speech we reduce. No, we have to maintain the quality. Quality will bring always, keep you on the limelight always. That's one of the thing, best thing. Okay. And TT mock session, Anita, it's outstanding. Kudos to you. So you have given a topic, fantastic. Anybody wants to know who are the best speakers? Anybody wants to know? See, I will tell you, there are 3 best speakers today. Syed Ahmad and Ryan Anshuman. These 3 are the best speakers. I'm just giving, don't feel I'm biased, but I'm telling you, these 3 are the best speakers. And with that, I will conclude my summarization. We have done a fantastic job, but I will tell you. Huh? What is that? Time, Rajalakshmi. You say, without you, this session would not have been there. See, we need a timer, and as always, we get your son, and today you replaced him. That is the great thing. You can tell him that today I did a job for you, and you do it something for you, for me. That's what you can tell him. Understood? You can tell your son that you have done his job, and you will get some other reward from him. Okay, that's one thing. And overall, today is an outstanding thing. But one point I want to again tell, because this I told Prasad 1 week back, provide the agenda first. Make the agenda ready 1 week in advance. I told, but the agenda was not ready till last moment. That should not happen. We should be ready with the agenda properly. And format, we can fill the form gap, delete 1 or 2 lines, then no issues. But the agenda should be made ready so that we can send it to the external guests well in time. Okay. With that, I congratulate each and every Toastmasters for making today's session wonderful. And thank you, Toastmaster DTM Anita. Over to you.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator DTM Raghu. I think that was quite a quick wrap up. Yeah, now we come to the end, and since our president had to leave for an appointment, we have our Vice President Education delivering the closing speech address. Over to you, Syed.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Anita. On behalf of our esteemed Toastmaster Prasad, I would like to give the closing speech. First of all, thank you everyone for making this meeting a successful meeting, a stupendous meeting. On behalf of Toastmasters Club, I would also like to thank our educationist DTM Hashim. As rightly said, Toastmaster Raghu, on behalf of, as a vice president education as well, I will take a note of making the agenda on time. I hope with this education session we will have much better meetings and much better debate sessions in the coming future events. So if you have time, we can take some feedbacks, or shall we just close?
No, we can take feedback.
Yeah,
Let's.
I would like to take
Let us
feedback from
display the
education.
appreciation certificate that we need to give to Hashim.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Hashim. Yeah, you can take feedback.
Yeah, I would like to take some feedback. I would like to start with our educationist Hashim. It would be great if you can give us some feedback.
Thank you, VP Syed. Wonderful meeting as always. Every time I've been here, even in the NMC venue when we were there, it's a fun group. So I love the energy that you all have. Today, I think the mock table topics contest that you had was seamlessly done. How easily DTM Anita was able to manage it here in a club meeting itself. It was feeling just like it was an area or a division contest. So excellently done. I think everyone spoke well as well. So great, good of you, and all the best moving forward to Newstart. Yeah, back to you, VP.
One more feedback from our guest, Toastmaster Ronald Alvarez.
Yeah, I would say it's a well conducted session, and there's a lot to learn from this. And I mean, it's a very warm group. So it's, I think, all in all, everybody is doing very well, and a person like me will be motivated to be, to reach up to this level to be a confident speaker. Thank you so much.
Well, I think we are already running out of time. So I, on behalf of...
we just have one second, Ahmed. We have Shaina. I don't know if she's a Toastmaster. Toastmaster Shaina, do you want to say something? Shinar.
Dear Toastmasters, I wasn't prepared, but it was really good to listen to everybody, and I hope I could provide my votes for the best speakers. And thank you for the invitation once more. I'm looking forward for new meetings like this. Thank you.
Yes, you can close the meeting.
With this, I thank you again, all our members as well as guests, for making this meeting successful. And as an acting president, I would like to close the